rice. The ratio is 1:3. If you take 1 cup of urad dal, you need 3 cups of rice. Generally, into the batter, some add fenugreek seeds, but I dislike the flavor of fenugreek seeds, so I skipped it. If you want, you can add of about 1/4 teaspoon. Now, I have taken the measurement with this cup. So, the same cup, you need to take the other measurements also, excluding the chana dal. Now, wash it twice and soak it for about 4 to 6 hours. I generally soak it for about overnight. So you can see our rice and dal got soaked well. So now the next step is to remove the water and grind it into a batter consistency. One small tip is, do not throw away the soaked rice water. You can use it as a conditioner. This helps in the faster hair growth. And also do not throw away the soaked dal water. You can use this water for watering the plants because it contains nutrients that enhances the plant's growth. As you can see, into the grinding jar I have added the dal first. Do not add dal and rice at a once. First you need to blend dal, then after you need to put rice. I am going to blend dal in a grinder jar, but not in a wet grinder, because most of the people may not have a wet grinder. So I am doing in this. The difference would be the amount of quantity. In wet grinder you may get an extra cup of dosa batter, whereas in this you would not get it. While grinding the dal, we will add cool water of about half a cup and we will blend it into a smooth paste. You need to ground the rice to a coarser texture, whereas the dal to a smooth texture. Okay, so after this we will transfer this into a bigger bowl like this and mix both the batters with hand. Mixing with hand promotes better fermentation and also quicker fermentation. Now, after mixing it, we will rest this batter for about 8 hours. If it is in summer, the fermentation takes place quickly. So, within 4 to 6 hours, you can make dosas. But if it is in winter, you need a longer period for fermentation. The best tip is, whenever you are going to store the batter for fermentation, put a cloth over it so that it quickly gets fermented. It's been 8 hours, so now I'll remove the cloth and check whether my batter got fermented or not. Batter got fermented well. Now we will take required quantity of batter and add salt into it. The rest batter we will store it in the fridge and we can use it for a couple of days. If the batter turns sour after a day, you can make a bhaji or bonda with it. That even tastes very good. So some other time I will teach you how to make bonda with the dosa batter. For ulli karam or for karam dosa preparation, we need to take 2 medium sized onions roughly chopped, 4 dried red chilies, a small piece of jaggery and some salt. Make it into a coarse paste without adding water. For the stuffing of masala dosa, you require 2 large sized potatoes boiled by adding some salt and mashed into a fine paste like this. 2 medium sized onions roughly chopped, salt to taste, some chili powder 4 to 5 cashew nuts. This is completely optional. Some chana dal, some urad dal, some cumin seeds, some mustard seeds, hing. This is a mixture of garlic, green chili. Into a kadai, I have added 2 tablespoons of oil, and into this I will add some mustard seeds, some cumin seeds, some chana dal, and some urad dal. Wait till the mustard starts to crackle, and then we will add the ginger, garlic and chili paste. Now you could see I have added ginger, garlic, chili paste, onions and also cashew nuts. We should not brown the onions. We need to dry roast the onions until the raw smell from the onions and garlic fades away. Into the onions, I have added some turmeric and half a teacup of water and allowed to cook on a low flame. Now you can see our onions have cooked well. Now into this I will add the mashed potatoes. As you can see, we are ready with all stuffings. This is for masala dosa. This is for onion minapa dosa. This is for ghee karam dosa. Now we are ready with the stuffings. Now let's check out the dosa preparation. Now I have taken 2 ladles of dosa batter. Into it I have added 1 tablespoon of suji or upma rava. This makes the dosa crispier. So now I'll add water accordingly and I'll make a flowing consistency. You can see the tawa is hot. I have seasoned the tawa by sprinkling some water over it, and now I'll spread the dosa batter in a circular motion. Now you can see I have spread the dosa in a circular motion. Now we will wait until the bottom side gets cooked well. Then we will put the onions over it. This is the first kind of dosa. Now you can see the dosa got cooked well. So on the top of it I have added onions. Now I will just remove the dosa from the sides and flip it. Always cook dosa only on one side. See, you can see the hotel style dosa is ready. Serve it with some chutney or with sambar. Now you can see our second variety, ghee karam dosa. I have added dosa batter like before, and as usual, once the bottom part gets cooked well, I have spread the karam or the spice mixture which I have prepared earlier. Now we will flip this also. See, our hotel style karam dosa is also ready. As usual, I have put dosa. On that I have applied some karam spice mixture, and over it I have applied the mashed potato mixture. You can see the dosa got cooked well, so it started to separate from the pan. simply just flip it off. Here we go, our dosa is ready.